Jeff here, aka Cave Tracks, and got a fairly short video. Hope someone gets something from it. It's basically about the importance of planning and preparing and some simple ways to do that. I've been inspired by a couple of things I'll talk about during the video. So you'll see down here in front of me I've got a little notebook, and that notebook's just got all my songs I've created. I've listed them by title, key and BPM, as you can sort of see here. Also just a little list here for scenes, and the scenes are related to the OPXY, which is sort of like my main instrument or brain of the setup. Also just a little way of keeping track of the vibe of the song and note on what the mood might be. And this all came out of reading a book called Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, which I'll put a link to, and I highly recommend. It's a very inspirational book in terms of how to be as an artist, a performer, and how to sort of look at yourself as a professional in that realm. And if I go through just to another page in my book, you'll see I've got a little list here. It's called Chill Set, and I've taken the information from here, which is the overview of each song, and I'm creating a list of songs that I might play out live in a sort of chilled environment. And it just makes referring to those songs quite easy. And if I give you an example on page 86 here, go back through my lovely notebook, page 86, Cafe Music 4, it's just the OPXY, just a quick list of what each track on the OPXY is doing, what each scene is, whether it's the intro, melodic, verse, break, that sort of stuff. And with each page being a breakdown of each song, when I'm performing as a bloke of my age/stature, it's quite useful to know what each part of the instrument's doing, because sometimes I've got no idea, and if I can quickly refer and go, oh, I want to mute that pluck that's deep just to drop that out of the mix, I've got this as a reference instead of fumbling on the keyboard of the OPXY and rapidly trying to tap the one that I'm looking for and mute the track, and sometimes muting all sorts of ones that I didn't plan to mute. So yeah, quick overview. If you start with that really nice sort of big wide view of your songs, that sort of song list, and then you can break it down into a set list you might be working on. Here's another one, up-tempo set list. And then for every track I've just created a page where there's more specific intro. So it's like going from the macro down to the micro of each song. I'll put a quick little link as well, a little snapshot in the video, which hopefully will appear about now. And it's of a guy called Mr. G performing just with a mixing desk and an MPC, and he's flicking through his notebook, and you can see he's actually referring to that to help guide him through his tracks. So that was nice to know some of those banging artists out there are doing similar things. I'll put a link to the video that you can watch to see him doing that, which is part of a larger video about the art of live performance done by Voltage Labs. Big ups to them, they're great. He's got some really good inspiring videos to watch, and I highly recommend getting a version, if you can, audio book or paper version of Steal Like an Artist. It's one of those books that'll really change your life. Okay, hope there's some nuggets of wisdom in there amongst the waffle, and go out there and make some music. Peace out.